guys. Don't just stand there. Yo.
Yo, what's going on, people? We're back right now, yeah. Tipsy Talk, Wavy Wednesday, champagne and conversation, band before bed. Don't forget to look up for TD and Radio on most social media platforms. Jonko J. And I'm here with a special guest today, Milani Doe.
Hi.
Mrs. here. She's shy, but it's cool. So how you feeling today, miss?
I'm feeling good.
Yeah, how's this London life treating you?
It's treating me well at the moment.
At the moment?
Yeah, for now.
There's a flood.
There's a flood.
Yeah. Raining. It's getting rainy, isn't it?
I like rain, so
Surprised you said that.
I don't mind.
Okay. So, for those that don't know you, well, you're all rounder. You do everything, isn't it? What is it that you exactly do?
Well, I work a full-time job. I run a modelling agency, and I model.
Okay. So what's the name of the agency?
Fame Models UK.
So what age did you start modelling?
I started modelling at 15.
What got you into modelling?
I got street scouted by a guy called Wale Raji, who is now a director. And he was like, oh, you know, you look like people used to always say, oh, you should model. And, you know,
From a young age?
Yeah, from a young age. And I met Wale, and that's when I said, okay, I'm definitely going to give it a go. And he was like, come down, there's a music video, and you'll do well. It was for an artist called Bruiser.
Bruiser, get me. It's
Yeah,
hey,
yeah.
shout out to Bruiser, man. Where's Bruiser at, man? Channel U days.
Yeah, so yeah, we did the shoot. It was just like, I was just like a background extra.
Okay.
And I thought, you know what, this is something that I can do, you know, when I'm, you know, bored, or I was going through a lot of trouble at home, and it was like an escape for me.
So this background, so whereabouts you from then? What area?
What area?
Yeah.
I grew up in Dalston.
Okay. Oldest in your household?
Yeah, I was the oldest child.
Okay. How many siblings then?
I've got 5 siblings.
Those are 5.
Yeah.
Pressure.
A lot of pressure. Too much pressure.
So when you was younger, what is it? You actually want to be a model when you was younger then, or?
I didn't want to be a model. I wanted to be a creative director. So I looked in a magazine one day, and I saw that there was like a video vixens, black girls modeling, and I'd never seen that before, because I used to watch loads of music videos, and it was always America that you'd see black girls doing stuff, and here it would be like high fashion. So I remember seeing one UK model that really caught my eye, and I thought, you know, how can I get into this type of stuff? And that's when I got scouted by Wale, and the girl that was in the magazine that I saw, she was on set, and I was like, oh my God, like she was like a big celebrity.
Which girl was it?
Her name was Kaya Biscuit. Yeah, she, I know that she passed away in a car crash, but she did really well. She was like top model at the time, and she really inspired me to become a model. It was just like fate meeting her.
Right, Naomi Campbell, she wasn't like an influence to you?
Not really, because she's tall. I'm talking about video vixen type modeling.
Okay, yeah, I hear that.
Because I'm quite short in the fashion world.
Okay. So in terms of in the model fashion world, have you seen any bad experiences?
Have I seen any bad experiences?
Yeah.
No. No, I haven't witnessed anything bad. Oh, well, yes. When I was on a video shoot in Bow, it got bum rushed.
By who?
I don't know. I don't know, but they was throwing champagne on everyone, and we had to run out the building. And I know there was a girl, her eye was popping out the socket, and everyone's trainers was on the floor from running so fast. So it was just crazy. But that was like the first and last ever craziest thing I've ever seen on set.
It's strange because in terms of modelling, back in the days, I remember models used to be thin and skinny.
Yeah.
But now you've got plus size models now, isn't it?
Yeah,
Which is a good thing.
Yeah, very good.
Do you think that's the way forward now in terms of thicker girls?
Yeah, definitely, and shorter girls as well.
Okay.
You know, because some short girls are really, really pretty. They've got what it takes, and why not let them have a go as well?
So in terms of your agency, I mean your company, do you look for any particular type then, or?
Yeah, I do. I don't just hire anyone. They would have to have some type of experience and some type of portfolio, but I'm very particular about the girls that I choose. I don't know what it is that I I don't know what it is that I look for in a model, but I know when a girl really catches my eye that I can say, okay, I can definitely use her and for bookings, and she'll definitely do well. And yeah.
Also, in terms of video vixen, there was a phase, there was a time where it was just like dark skinned girls were getting like overlooked.
Mm-hmm.
Did you experience anything like that yourself then? I know you're not dark skinned, but you're black, isn't it?
Yeah.
Did you ever see like the racism? Like,
Yeah, I did. I'm not going to say who is a very well-known UK artist, and I was on set and he was being like that towards me. And at one point, they put all the black people on one side and all the white people on the other side, and they was just filming the white people. So it wasn't even about light skin, dark skin. It was like black against white, and he was black himself. So that was really shocking. But I've never really seen anything like light skin, dark skin wise. I've never experienced anything like that.
is he still active now?
Yeah, he's still active and running around.
Does he do drill music?
No, kind of grimish, drillish.
Is he from East London?
No. I'm not going to tell you. I'm not going to tell you.
No, I'm being silly. I'm being silly. So, again, we came out of a crazy year from the pandemic.
Yeah.
How did you find that? Like, how's that lockdown treating you then?
I loved it.
Seriously?
Yeah, because nobody was inviting me out anymore. There was no demand. I could just chill, relax. I thought I need a year out though anyways, because I've been working hard since I was 15. I had my first job when I was 14, and I've been working since then. And I haven't had many gaps. So I just thought, let me just relax, you know. And that was it. It was tragic because my cat died in the pandemic.
Oh, you're a cat woman?
Not really. I've only got a cat for mice. I like cats, but I'm not in love with them. But,
okay,
you know, I was a bit devastated about that. So now I'm catless, and that was the only thing in the pandemic I could say that really, you know, touched my heart. But other than that, my family's been well. Everyone's been well. And I'm kind of happy that we're slowly getting out of it. But I'm not really a party person anymore, so I didn't mind just chilling and so on.
So back before you was a party person?
Yeah, back in the days, I used to be at every party.
What was the go-to place for you?
Pardon?
Where was your place that you usually go?
Everywhere. There was no go-to place. It was just wherever the party was at. So I would club hop and bar crawl.
Okay.
And stuff like that. So I would go Shoreditch, I would go Camden, I would party in South. I remember partying in a church in South at some point. Like a club called Mass. I used to go there all the time.
Okay.
Latino clubs.
Okay.
So I used to hit up places like La Bomba.
You salsa dance?
I can't salsa dance now, but I can dance to reggaeton.
Oh, Gasolina, yeah?
Yeah, Gasolina.
Okay. So what's your plans for the rest of the year then?
My plans for the rest of the year is to pass my degree.
What subject?
Business management.
Okay.
So I'm doing a business management degree at the moment. And, well, I'm not going to pass by next year because I've got 3 more years to go. But definitely I want to pass my second year. So that's my initial plan, is to pass and get into 3rd year.
So is there anything like in the modelling game that you don't like?
The money.
Seriously?
The money's not so great.
Has it always been like that, or?
It's always been like that. No matter how much you complain, people are like, oh, you know, it's hard times, and they just try and make up excuses. and it's just so annoying. And you just like, you know, take out a bank loan or something. And yeah, you know, the money's not great. And what I don't like is it's inconsistent. You have to fill it in gaps. Like you might get a shoot, and then by the time you don't know when your next shoot is going to be. You don't know when somebody's going to book you for something else. So it takes forever. You could be waiting months. You could be waiting years.
Do you think OnlyFans has helped the modelling careers for people?
some people, it's really boosted their careers, and some people it hasn't. It's a bit hit or miss. OnlyFans.
Mm. Do you have OnlyFans?
Huh?
Do you have OnlyFans?
I did have one, but I deleted it.
Why?
Sorry, it wasn't. I don't know. I just couldn't be bothered to promote it.
Okay.
To be honest.
Mm.
Because you have to sort of inbox people and message people on social media, and it just felt like begging. And I just thought, you know what? Let me just get a normal job.
And on a serious subject, this whole vaccine COVID situation.
Yeah.
What's your opinions on it then?
Well, I've had one vaccine. I'm not going for the next one.
Which one did you get?
I got AstraZeneca.
Why?
Because my doctor said that I'm overweight, and because I'm obese in my doctor's eyes, that I'm at high risk of COVID and I need to get AstraZeneca, and I did it, and then it gave me a bit of a headache, and I've been fine ever since, but I just don't want to do it again.
Did you get COVID though?
No, I've never had COVID.
This doctor, is it a skinny person?
Yeah,
Oh, don't let
he's
this
very
skinny-
skinny, my doctor.
Oh, man. Miss, you're good, man.
Yeah.
Well, you happy with your size though?
Yeah, I'm happy. I'm a size 14 to 16. I used to be really skinny. I used to be at 8 to 10 recently as well. And I've only just recently put on this weight. And I'm loving it so far. It's been getting me more jobs. Like when I was skinny, I wouldn't get that much modelling jobs. But now it's all about curves.
Yeah, fixing fashion now, man.
Yeah.
What's your opinions on surgery then?
I don't know. I feel like if somebody wants plastic surgery, then go for it. I had a bit of work done myself. I haven't had like a BBL or a boob job or lipo, but I got a non-surgical nose job.
What was your reason for that?
I don't know. I've always wanted a nose job.
Because I'm in the same boat. I feel like getting that as well, but
Yeah.
I think because it messed up Michael Jackson, that's why I'll never get it.
Yeah, but it's like with the non-surgical one, it's reversible. Whereas if you was to go under the knife, it's permanent. Like if they mash it up, then that's it. You're pissed. Do you get what I mean? But with the non-surgical one, if you don't like it anymore, there's a solution that can dissolve it, and yeah, then it's back to normal.
How much is it?
It cost me £89.
Oh, that's it?
Yeah.
Oh, that's calm.
Thank you, Dr. Ibrahim. So that's the only cosmetic procedure that I've ever had. Everything that you see on me is natural.
Yeah, you stand up, let people know that's natural, because some people might think it's fake, isn't it? That's why, isn't it? See, natural gym work. You going gym?
I used to,
Oh, okay then.
but not so much anymore. I've got a bit of a belly.
No, it's calm, man.
Yeah.
It's calm. No, it's calm. So what? In terms of social media, Instagram. Do you like Instagram or Twitter? What's your go-to?
I like
Facebook?
Snapchat.
Okay.
Yeah, I like Snapchat because it deletes everything.
No evidence.
No evidence of anything. It's just 24 hours. You've got 24 hours to stare at whatever you're staring at, and then it's gone. The conversation done. You know, so I like Snapchat.
I'm kind of tipsy, so we're going to be bouncing around different subjects and that, yeah. But the whole...
It's all right. I'm a bit tipsy too, so...
This whole COVID situation, do you think it's government, or do you actually think that's your virus out there then, or?
There's a real virus. My granddad caught coronavirus. I didn't believe it until he caught it, and my brothers had it. And, you know, you think that it's a myth until it happens to your family. And because it happened to my granddad, ever since then I've been like, okay, it's definitely something real. He wouldn't lie, and my brother wouldn't lie. So I thought that's two people. I'm not waiting for a third to reveal, you know, whether it's true or fake. And yeah, I think it's definitely a real virus.
Okay.
Where it comes from, I have no clue, but it's definitely real.
Okay, because again, as you know, from us, from a certain community, a lot of people don't want to take the vaccine, isn't it?
Yeah.
And can you understand the reason why then, or?
Because the vaccine is dangerous. You can get blood clots. Anything can happen to you. You can still catch COVID. So I don't blame them. I took it once. I don't think I'm going to do it again. Well, I might do it again for work purposes, but you know, it's just it's a tough subject.
Yeah, no, it's very touchy.
Yeah,
You can
it's-
divide and conquer people as well.
Yeah, it's really divided people, and it's conquered the world.
Oh yeah, for those that don't know, the reason why I want you to come to the show because I'm very biased. So anyone that's from Guyanese, I just like to interact with them. 'Cause I
Yeah.
think you get that push. So obviously you're Guyanese.
Yeah.
What other countries? Because you're loads of mixes, isn't it?
Yeah.
The ancestry test.
I did my ancestry DNA, and I'm actually Nigerian, Kenyan, West African, Irish, Scottish, and Welsh, Baltic, which is like Indo-European, which is like Estonia, Lithuania. I don't know how that got in there.
Slavery.
Japanese and Korean and Mesoamerican,
What's
which really shocked me. Which is like Aztec.
Oh,
Which is like
yeah,
native
yeah, yeah.
Mexican, Bolivian,
Mm.
Guatemala, those sort of regions. And I'm 2.6% Southern Asian.
Okay.
So, yeah, so we've got quite a lot going on.
When did you take the test then?
Because my dad, sorry I keep talking about family.
That's calm, man.
My dad kept on going on that he's Jewish, that we're mixed with Jewish, and that we're mixed with Spanish. And the same with my mum's side. They keep saying like that they're mixed with this and they're mixed with that. And I just wanted to set the record straight. Like as soon as my dad said he's mixed with Spanish, I was like, that's it. I'm gonna get this DNA test to see if it's true. And it's not. We're not mixed with Spanish. We're mixed with Mesoamerican, which is the indigenous people of South America. But that's it. There's no Spanish. There's no Jewish.
I want to take it, but I don't want to take it as well.
I think you should do it.
Nah, I've got a feeling just come back 100% nigger. So like that, yeah.
Well, mine came out 39% Nigerian. Nigerian. I'm happy about that.
So what, in terms of TV, what shows you watching? Love Island at the moment.
No, I don't have an IQ low enough for Love Island.
So you didn't go on it?
You know what? Somebody's asked me to go on it before. They was like, oh, you should do Love Island. And I was like, oh, I'm not sure. I've never really watched it. So,
It's not really my thing. I would go on it though for the banter though, innit?
yeah.
For the free food.
Yeah, for the free food and
Entertain the
someone
white
to
girls.
stay.
That's what I would actually do, honestly. Well, it's not really my. I watch Too Hot to Handle.
Okay.
Do you know what it is?
No, I heard of
You know
it.
what it
though.
is, So you're not watching nothing at the moment then?
I've never watched Love Island in my life.
Okay.
I feel like, you know, I don't have an IQ low enough for Love Island. It looks like Big Brother to me, and I used to watch these things, but it don't appeal to me. Do you know what? I don't like reality TV anymore.
None.
Because I did reality TV, and since doing reality TV, I'm just like I don't want nothing to do with it.
Which one did you do?
I did a show called Free Chords, and it was basically about teaching people that can't sing how to sing,
Okay.
how to create a band, and how to make music.
So it's like making the band.
Yeah, it was like making the band, the British making the band.
So how did it turn out then?
It turned out great. We came second in the competition.
Okay.
And there was a lot of bitchiness. If you like go on my Star Now, my Star Now profile is on there. Or if you type in Free Chords in YouTube, it should come up.
How real was it though?
It was real.
That was a fight snap.
Yeah, there was fights. It's
Serious?
proper drama.
Did you get the fight?
Yeah, I got in many fights because they chose me to be the leader.
Okay.
They picked these names out of a hat, and my name came out of the hat. To be like the manager or the lead singer or the I don't know what. And some people got jealous, they got upset, we was arguing, we was fighting. You know, it was just crazy.
I love reality TV, man. To a certain extent, I'm more of a
You
hip-hop
love it?
guy.
Yeah, I love Love and Hip Hop.
Yeah, I think they should do UK version Love and Grime.
Yeah, Love and Grime, that sounds sick.
And I like Cheaters as well. I think they should do Cheaters UK.
Yeah, but it would get too real.
Yeah, I know, like someone get punched up in Morley's or something like that, innit? Chicken shop. But I'm actually deadly serious.
Yeah.
So what other TV things have you done then? Or
I've done Judge Rinder.
You was on there?
Yeah, I was on Judge Rinder.
What guy did you put in there?
I had a guy, basically, he booked some models from my agency, and then he didn't want to pay. He kept on saying that his accountant,
Nigerian.
I don't know what he was, and he kept on saying that his accountant is in Dubai and he can't get the money. And it weren't that much money. It was like a bag. Do you get what I mean? And I was thinking, you know, come on, like, you got the girls waiting, you got me waiting. I was in New York at the time.
Whoa, these are backstory. So what? This guy finished you to an extent, yeah?
Yeah.
So what made you go and judge around to get the money then?
Because I just thought, do you know what? I was in New York at the time, and then I went home and I was thinking, how am I going to get this money to the girls? And then I saw an ad saying, does somebody owe you money? So I was like, yes, somebody owes me money, bro. So, so I saw this advert, and then I clicked on it. There's like, how do I apply? So it was ITV. So I thought, okay, it's legit. And then they just called me up. They was like, yeah, we'll sort it out. We'll pay out we'll pay out the money to you, and you get a free trip to Manchester. So I said, I'm going to Manchester, and we went. We did it.
But I'm thinking, how did they contact him though?
I had to contact him. Like, I was chatting to him at the time. He was arguing.
Okay.
And I was like, you know what? There's a way to resolve this. Like, you can get your music out there. This is your opportunity to get yourself out there, because obviously that's what you're trying to do as a rapper. That's why you're doing music videos. And he was like, yeah, he agreed to it. I said, you get a free trip to Manchester. You don't get paid, but you get a free trip to Manchester. And then you get to promote yourself on ITV worldwide in front of everyone, can do your freestyle, whatever it is that you want to do. And he agreed to it.
So who won the settlement? You won it?
Yeah, I won.
Did you get the money?
Yes.
More than you wanted?
No, I got the exact money that he owed.
Okay.
They said I could have got more if it was in the contract. If I put interest in the contract, like, okay, if like £100 a day or whatever. But now I've learnt my lesson. Now I'm like, okay, if I do bookings,
lie.
Yeah, well, I tried.
It's on YouTube.
I don't think so. It just comes on TV. They message me. They send me letters every so often, and they tell me when it's gonna go on TV.
Okay.
So I think it comes on like every other year or something like that.
Me, I would have milked it. I would have been crying.
Yeah,
Post-traumatic stress.
I was. I told them, and the guy was like, nobody cares, Taja. That's my real name. My real name is Taja.
If I was him, I would take full advantage. So every time I'd be talking, I'd be rapping. That judge, it weren't me. That she would have messed me up.
Yeah, well, he did a good job. So.
Hey, that is my deepest fear. Get embarrassed on TV. Like, I will never go like Jeremy Kyle Murray, because I know it's automatically gonna be bad news, isn't it?
Yeah.
And he actually, what's his name?
I can't remember. Oh, Lord Zelius.
Oh.
So yeah.
What about movies then? Have you done any movies then?
I've done some extra work with movies, but nothing major to speak about. I would love to. I always wanted to be an actress, but I haven't done any major acting yet.
I hope this is true, but I think I saw a picture of you and my celebrity crush, Johnny Blaze.
Oh yeah.
Is it the real Johnny Blaze? Right?
Yeah, I met her out in New York.
Hey, that's my crush,
Oh wow.
So what's New York like? Or how's New York?
New York is very different from here. Some things are similar, but the black people have more than us. There's a lot more to do. The food is great. They've just got a bit more attitude than us. I don't know whether they pay higher taxes. That's what people say. The taxes are quite high,
Yeah,
so
it's crazy.
just ignore the people if they're mean to you. But New York is good.
Be honest.
I had a good time out there.
Would you prefer American men or English guys?
I would say they're quite similar, so I would say both.
Okay.
That's my preference. Like, I'll rather go with a British guy or an American-born guy instead of, like, let's say Jamaica or
Is
the
it?
Caribbean or coming from Africa. Not that I hate, not that I don't like, but that's what I'm attracted to.
Okay.
I like the British accent. I like the American accent. So I couldn't choose between the two.
You never thought about staying in America then?
No, it's too dangerous. It starts getting dangerous after a while. They can only hold down their manners, Americans, for about 2 weeks.
But you stand out because you obviously got an English accent out
Yeah,
there.
but some people hate British people.
True, yeah. I hear that.
When I was out there, I had mixed feelings towards me. Like some people,
The guys or the girls?
everyone.
Okay. I can see why the girls would hate you because you're obviously going to get their attention, isn't it? Because you got an accent.
Yeah. But some of the girls were really lovely towards me.
Okay.
Some of the girls were very, very lovely towards me. I'll never forget them. And then some of them were mean. And then some guys were nice. And then some guys were mean. So it's just a mixture of both, really. You know, so...
Would you go back out there?
I've been there 5 times and I don't really want to go back.
Cool. Basically, Miss, yeah, we've had the Euros, the football.
Yeah,
And obviously, as you know, it's the racism with the footballers, isn't it?
yeah.
From a girl's perspective, did your parents have the racism talk with yourself?
No, I didn't know that I was black until I was about 15. And I didn't know that my grandma was biracial until I was about 14. So growing up, race was never ever spoken about. Like I knew I was black, but I didn't know I was black. You get what I mean? So yeah, it wasn't really brought up in my household.
So your
growing
parents never
up.
had the racism talk with you? Nothing?
No, they never said that white people were this or that because we've got white family.
Okay.
So yeah, I never got told anything.
Do you remember the last racism encounter that you had?
Somebody called me a nigger on Dalston High Road,
Hey.
and then somebody called me a nigger in Greenwich,
Hey.
and that's the only 2 times that I've had somebody be racist towards me.
They walked up to you, just said it to your face and walked off?
No, they was just driving past. Like, they was like, oh, you
Oh.
nigger. And then that was it. And I was like, oh, okay.
You by yourself?
Yeah.
You shouldn't be walking by yourself. You're too attractive for that. You should have like a bodyguard or,
Yeah. Well, this is when I was really young.
Oh, okay.
This was like 10 years ago. So I haven't heard any type of racism since then. And yeah, this was when I was really, really young, man.
You're an expert in the modern industry now. Is there any advice that you give to the people that are coming up, to the young ladies?
Keep a job. Don't put your all into it. Definitely go for that degree. Go for uni. Go for your dreams and goals. And you know, don't put your all into it because people are not going to put their all into you. You know, it's not all doom and gloom, but just stay focused. Keep your eyes on the prize, and just go for it. You know, if that's what you want to do, if modeling is what you want to do, live your dreams, and you will see the fruit of your labor after a while. Sometimes things take time. Don't get jealous when things kick off really quick for other people. You don't know how long they've been grafting for. You don't know how long they've been grinding for. And just focus on yourself. That is the main thing when you're modeling, is to focus on yourself and just keep yourself safe. And yeah, that's it.
Be real, Miss, yeah. Has a guy offered you to flow you out before?
Has a guy ever offered? Yeah, plenty of times. I get offers on Instagram all the time. They're like, oh, come here, come there.
Are they genuine or no?
Yeah, I've had like some guy from New York. Well, basically, I've been trying to see if they send me the money. I'll be like, send me the money.
Cash out.
Yeah, cash out me this, cash out me that. But, yeah, that's it. Yeah, I have had guys.
Have you actually gone on a trip though?
No, I've never gone. I'm too scared.
Seriously?
Yeah. I'd rather pay for it myself. Like, if anything goes wrong, I've got myself to blame. I don't want to be going out there and screaming at this person and that person. And you can do it yourself. You can get the money yourself. You can work and rustle the money up, and you can do these things yourself. You don't really need somebody to fly you out. That's why I went to America, because I was waiting for somebody to fly me out. To work out there, and I just thought I'm just going to do it myself. You know, I'm not waiting for no one. I went to New York to learn their work ethic, because I can see that they really grind hard, and I went to learn how to grind harder, how to do things myself. I used to wait for people all the time to go to this club, to do this, to do that, and I realized that in New York they just go on their own. Like, they'll go to the club on their own. They'll go to work on their own. They will go to the concert on their own. And that's how they make it. That's how they make it big. And I thought, I'm going to start doing that. Do you get what I mean? I'm not going to wait for no one. And I went out there, and I learned so much from them.
Can you see the difference in terms of mentality between Americans and UK people then?
Yeah, they're more on the money. They want to make it. Whereas here, they've got the NHS. So, you know.
Or a backup plan, basically.
Yeah, they've got a backup plan. So
yeah.
they're not so money hungry. They don't have that hunger.
No, I agree with that because I got family in America and my aunt, she says that in America, when you're broke, you're broke.
Yeah, yeah.
Broke. And plus as well, you get ambulance, you have to pay for that as well.
Yeah.
When you buy clothes, there's added tax on that clothes as well.
Yeah. I remember seeing like a shirt for like $15, and then when I got to the counter, it was like 75. I was like, oh my gosh. I was like, how did that happen? It was like, oh, the tax. I was like, oh God.
Do you plan to stay in England forever then? Like live in England?
I would love to live in Africa, or I would love to live in the Caribbean, somewhere else. So yeah, like my work at the moment, they're talking about going other places as well, taking a job somewhere else. So yeah, I definitely don't plan to stay here, but if I can, I will. I do love London, so.
Again, you're very confident, but I just want to know, do you have any insecurities?
Yes.
What are you insecure about, son? Talk to me.
I'm insecure about my weight sometimes. I love the weight.
Yeah. I told you about the comments that my friends, like everyone said when I put the pictures up and that.
Oh, okay. But I can get conscious about my weight sometimes. And I used to be really self-conscious about my nose. I always wanted a nose job. And yeah, it took me years to become confident. Like when I was younger, I wouldn't take pictures. So there's like an error in the family album of like me. I'm just non-existent. Do you get what I mean? I'm just not taking pictures at all. It took me till I started modeling and got scouted at 15 to start getting confident to take pictures, because I just didn't know. I never used to smile. Like there was so many things about me.
Stush face.
Yeah, I was just stush face all the time.
Again, I think that's the only downfall in terms of social media, because again, when you see these girls when they got these perfect bodies in IG, and then you're a certain girl, a UK girl, you're just normal. You start doubting yourself, which I think that's a downfall, because again, there's camera tricks.
Yeah.
Things are edited. Cameras, I know what you girls do. You girls, you hold your phones at certain angles as well.
Yeah, that's when I learned that. When I learned how to do stuff like that, I was like, okay, I get it now. And then now I can't stop taking pictures.
Is it?
Yeah, I'm a proper selfie addict.
Okay. So what about like when you put a photo on your IG and you don't get certain likes? Do you delete it then, or do you keep it up then?
Sometimes I keep it up because I'm just real like that. You know, so I don't care if people. It's for me. I usually use like my Instagram as like a diary. Like it helps me remember things. Like, you know, when to relax my hair again. Like I remember, oh yeah, I relaxed my hair that day, and then I need to, you know, how long has it been? I use it as a diary. So I've got like 2,000 posts, only because I just use it for memories and I use it like a diary. I don't worry about what other people think and how many likes. If it gets 10 likes, it gets 10 likes. If it gets 100, it gets 100. If it gets 1,000 views, so be it. You know, so I'm not really nitpicky about Instagram.
What about music? You feel about taking the music thing seriously then? Like your own like solo career?
Doing music?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm actually in talks with a producer. Sorry, I'm a bit tipsy.
Tipsy talk.
I'm actually in talks with a producer that's worked with a couple of huge American artists, and I'm actually going for an audition at the moment to see if I can win a record deal. But I can't sing. That's the thing. That's why I went on that show, How to Sing.
No, but obviously people could just write your songs for you, innit?
Yeah. That's what I was thinking, and then I just do the vocals. So yeah, I would like to pursue a solo music career.
Is there anyone in the UK that you're feeling then?
Oh, I'm feeling. I think her name is Mahalia.
Okay, yeah.
Definitely feeling her. Definitely feeling Shabo. Definitely feeling AJ Tracy. I think he's really good artist. No, I love AJ Tracy.
I like the work rate. I respect the work rate.
Yeah, that's
I respect the work. I'm gonna leave it like that because I've said my opinions on AJ Tracy so many times in the show, isn't it? yeah. I don't want to keep going back and forth in it, but
yeah. Who else do I like? I think that's it really. That like, it's on the tip of my tongue.
Female?
I like 6-7.
Okay.
I think they're good. I like Harlem Spartans.
Okay.
I listen to them a lot.
Okay.
Like when I'm cleaning up the house. Yeah, I'm feeling the UK at the moment.
So who don't you like?
I wouldn't say I don't like. I just don't agree with Stormzy. I think
Seriously?
Stormzy is overrated.
I'm like that to a certain extent.
I think he's a good artist. I don't hate him.
Fool them at enemies.
Yeah, and that's what I'm talking
Fool them at enemies. The
about.
only thing I like about that song is the chorus. But the shackles on my feet, oh, I can dance.
I don't think he has any enemies.
Chip. At the moment, Chip.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that. I didn't know that. I just thought he was just saying that, for the sake of it. Because I was thinking, who's he got beef with? But now that you said that, I'm feeling Stormzy now. So.
You don't like Chipmunk?
I like Chipmunk.
Oh, okay then.
I like Chipmunk. I met Chipmunk years ago when he was a baby.
Oh, is it?
He was on a video shoot years and years ago. And I remember seeing him sort of grow from really young to doing his music. He may not remember me. I've got a little picture of me and him. And that was years ago.
Is there anyone in the UK that you wish that blown but didn't blow?
Bruiser.
Same. So indifferent.
So indifferent.
So
Like,
the accent,
what
everything.
happened?
Again, you told me I don't know he's from East. I don't know because that's when East had the music on lock, isn't it?
Yeah,
like
yeah.
The whole
The grime scene. Yeah.
I don't know in it, but I wanted Bruiser to blow so much, man.
Mm-hmm.
But again, this part of the game, yeah, it's called You Decide. So
Mm-hmm.
I would need your friend. Would need to get involved. It's called You Decide. Basically, there's names in the hat.
Mm-hmm.
There's names in the pot there.
Okay.
Yeah. So what happens? You take a drink. You take one, and then Miss, you take a drink.
All right,
and
I've
then
got a drink here.
And then you decide which one's better, isn't it?
You did?
What do we do?
So you take a sip when you drink. And
Okay.
You take one thing out the pot.
All right, let me open this.
Yeah.
And then what do you do?
And then you decide which one's better. You don't want to come in the shop, Miss.
I took it. So I took a
No,
shot.
you don't want to come into this shop.
No, I'm
I don't get the game.
Yeah. So take a shot. So what have you got?
So I do. Do I tell
Yeah,
you
you
what
do.
I've
Yeah,
got?
you tell each other what you got. So what have you got?
Drew Hill.
What have you got?
Total.
We've got total, and you decide which one's better, isn't it?
Drew Hill.
Drew Hill, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's 1-0 to whoever got Drew Hill. 1-0. Put that to the side. Take another drink, and then take another name.
Oh, it's a drinking game.
Yeah.
All right, let me.
Drink.
Drew Hill,
Yeah.
yeah. Okay. Very underrated Drew Hill.
This is a new game. We should start playing this.
Go on.
I think I've got a few in one. Oh no. Go on.
What have you got?
Jagged Edge.
I got Destiny's Child. Destiny's Child.
Jagged Edge, sorry.
No, Destiny's Child is sick.
No. Jagged Edge, sorry.
You're sticking with Jagged Edge,
I-
yeah? You're sticking with Destiny Child?
Yes, I think it's neck and neck.
I have to decide, isn't it? See, me, I was always a Jagged Edge fan, because Destiny Child, the longevity, and you got Beyonce,
Yeah,
got Big Kelly Rowland for it. I'm going to have to say Destiny Child, man.
Destiny's Child, definitely.
But I do love F with Jagged Edge. I do F with Jagged Edge in it. So it's 1-1. So
Mhm.
take another sip and then.
Okay, is this a final round?
No, I think it's when it's finishes, isn't it? In the pot, isn't it?
Oh, when the pot finishes. Okay.
So what have you got?
112.
SWV all the way.
What are you saying? Is you agreeing with SWV or are you sticking with 112?
I'll stick with what you're saying.
SWV.
SWV, yeah, okay. I would have gone with 112, but I ain't mad at SWV.
Mm-hmm.
Right there. Then let's take another drink. Is there more in there? There's more in there, isn't it?
Yeah, there's more. Okay.
I think it's 2-1 to you.
She's gonna win.
What's yours?
702.
You don't like 702?
Who? Boyz II Men. Boyz II Men
Yeah,
is
yeah,
much
100%.
better than
When
702.
my girls
Drink,
out
drink,
to the front, to
drink,
back, and then you feeling that. Put one up. Can you repeat?
that?
And that was my tune still, you know.
See, I don't need that. Okay. Oh yeah, got a drink first. I think this is the last one.
Right, I think it's like 3-1 anyway.
Right, go on. I got next. There's one more. 3-1.
I think you're winning still, yeah.
Okay,
I'm definitely gonna win this one.
go on.
TLC.
I got next.
TLC, sorry.
Yeah.
They're legends.
Yeah, okay. Quick question here. Obviously, in terms of R&B groups, TLC or Destiny's Child?
TLC.
Destiny's Child.
TLC, they're versatile.
They're versatile, but Beyonce can sing. Kelly Rowland can sing.
Me and my friend had this argument, like, obviously, in terms of girl group, which one is the number one, isn't it?
Destiny's Child. You have to give it to them, man. They grinded, and they're still about. Whereas these other ones fizzled out, and if they fizzled out, that means they weren't that good.
I hear that, but No Scrubs was a game changer, though.
Yeah, it was.
That was a game changer.
It was.
And
And
obviously,
when Left Eye did that tune with Donald.
when you're feeling, you know what's up.
Mm.
That's a
But no,
vibe.
Destiny's Child got some game changers as well. Independent Woman was a game changer.
Yeah,
Bills was a game changer as well.
they're all game
But-
changers. All their
When Left
songs.
Eye burnt down the house, that was something different, innit?
Yeah, sure. They had more drama.
That was a banger.
Okay, ladies, what UK R&B, man?
It's all right, but it just doesn't get anywhere.
I feel like a lot of artists are underrated. Like Bella, she's really good.
Who?
She sings Evil Eye.
Okay.
Bella, she's really good.
Because again, like, some of them have to go to America. Like, look at LMA. She had to go to America to blow, innit?
Yeah.
Estelle went to America.
Yeah, but that's the home of R&B and hip hop. So sometimes you have to go there to really, you know, get what you're looking for. I had to go there because people are like, oh, you don't fit in, your body shape, your looks. And I had to go there. And then they told me that I never fitted in there either. So I thought, okay, where do I go?
Because I didn't mind. I thought Damage was alright.
Yeah.
Remember Damage? I thought JLS was alright. Me personally, innit?
Yeah, JLS were okay.
But again, it's more drawn now anyway. But
Yeah, it's changed. Things have changed.
what about movies? UK. What's your favorite UK movie?
Lock, Stock and Two Smoking Barrels.
Seriously?
Yeah.
I'm surprised you said that, man. I'm more of a Kid Hood fan, but
Yeah.
I agree with you.
I'm more old school. Or
Mm.
Train Spotting, something like that. I'm proper old school, man.
Do you have any pet peeves?
I can't take liars. That is one of my pet peeves. And that's it, really. I'm a pretty easygoing person.
Seriously, just as long as you don't lie to you.
Yeah, as long as you don't lie to me.
Okay.
Yeah, don't lie. Like maybe a little white lie. Like a cute little white lie that you got money and you don't got money or something like that. But like, I don't like when people flat out just lie to me, you know, or lie, or compulsively lie to me. I don't like it.
Speaking of money, what's your stance on giving people money?
What is my say that
Stance.
again?
What's your stance on giving people, lending people money?
Would I lend people money?
Yeah, do you lend people money?
No,
Seriously?
no, I don't. I'm very tight. I'm very tight, you know. But if I could, I would. If I was like a millionaire,
Money that's not working, you're gonna be waiting for the money, right?
yeah.
So you don't lend people money then?
Someone that's a job is employed, yeah, I would. But someone that's not working, waiting for your money, right?
But do you expect it to a certain, when you expect your money to, like, I want my money in 2 weeks' time?
If it's 2 weeks' time and then it's the date and you don't have it, I would expect you to call me and let me know that you don't have it. I don't want to be bringing you down, kind of thing.
Have you any bad experiences regarding that?
Yeah.
What, lending someone money and then they don't give it
Yeah.
back? Yes.
Guys
That's
or
why I
girls?
don't do it.
Guys or
Both.
girls? Both.
Yeah. That's why I don't do
When's the last time
it.
you lent the guy money?
Last time I lent a guy money was probably about a month ago, but I got it back
Oh, okay, that's
within
right.
a few hours.
Oh, that's right then,
so
yeah.
it's not so bad.
Yeah. I'm gonna say, I can't ask a girl for money. I just think she'll just look down on me.
Yeah.
Like, she'll look at me the same, isn't it?
I think it's a man's pride.
Yeah. I'd rather starve before a girl lets
That's
me money, innit?
crazy.
Yeah, I just can't do that, man. Because you know what girls would say? They could just insult you. Oh, you broke. You're broke. Man, where's my money at today?
It depends on the person, really. I feel like if a person rates you, they won't really look down on you and make you feel some type of way about it.
But if you're like got the LV belt, you're flaunting all the time and that. Flexing all the-
Everybody's down at one point, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
No one lives a
Not from
high
Instagrams, though.
constantly.
Not from the Instagram post.
Instagram's like a fake.
Matrix.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
It's not real. I feel like there's a lot of things that they're like, you know, it's not real.
So what's your happiness? What's your peace then?
My happiness is most things. Most things make me happy. Music, making money, chilling with friends. I love food.
You're a foodie then?
Yeah, I'm a proper foodie. I love food. I will eat anything from any country.
So a guy can take you out for food and you're happy then?
Yeah,
Any place?
any
So
place.
first date Nando's is cool.
Yeah.
That's what I like to hear. That's what I do, but I get scrutinized for that.
No, I love food, so I don't mind.
Okay. Because Soup Bay's coming to London soon.
Oh, yeah.
You excited for that?
Yeah.
So what sugar daddy's taking you there?
I don't have any sugar daddies.
I'm just asking, innit? Because that's what we get from the models. They got sugar daddies, innit? When they go to Dubai and that, innit?
Yeah, but I've never done that
You
before.
had a sugar daddy.
I've never had a sugar daddy, and I've never gone to Dubai.
You never had one uncle.
Yeah, I've had a few uncles. I'm not gonna lie.
Ain't nothing wrong with
Nothing
it.
major. Like, I'm always busy, so I don't have time to run people down for money and beg them for money. Do you get what I mean? So I see it as if people don't want to give, or if they do want to give, then that's just it. But I'm just going to be doing my own thing. Like, I've managed myself and managed my career from 15 years old because I'm just tight. You get what I mean? I like to do things myself because then it's mine. You know, you don't want people running you down for their money back or running you down for pum pum and stuff like that. And you don't want to give it. And you don't want to give it. It's just madness.
Do you think like the scale of men have gone downhill?
Yeah,
years?
definitely. Men are definitely not as traditional as they used to be.
What's the reason why though?
Instagram, social media, racism, especially black men. I think racism has really dragged them down, demotivated them. You know, I worry sometimes about black men because they seem to get it really hard.
Let's get to it about your mother.
And my mother,
Yeah.
no.
Okay, I just want to know if you had a son. That's why.
Yeah.
Or do you have like a nephew, or
Yeah, I've got little brothers.
do you like worry about them?
Yeah.
So, because obviously, you know, today's society is a bit crazy right now, isn't it?
Yeah, I worry about them.
Are you
I
scared
worry
to have
about them.
sons then?
Kind of.
Mm.
Kind of, but I would still go for it. I'll try and teach my son little things to stay strong, and you know, if anyone is racist to you, let mummy know, because I'll deal with it.
In terms of the black community, what do you think we need to do to go to the next level there?
Stick together.
Because I know, again, I ask this to every person that comes to the show, but everyone says the same exact thing, but there's no
Mm.
action to it. Everyone just talks, isn't it?
Yeah,
In terms of sticking together, what do you mean by sticking together?
like how the Americans do. They just put their people first. You know, when they get rich, they give to their own people first. Then they think about other people.
Mm.
You know, that's just the antidote, is to stick together, is to, when you make it, support your own people, just like how you said that you support Guyanese. I do the same. I support, if I see somebody's Guyanese or Jamaican like me, I will support them. I'll follow them on Instagram. I'll give the best support that I can possibly give. You know, so that's just it. I'll like their pictures, even though I don't know them personally, but I'm here to support. So more support, moral support. You don't have to. I don't mean like if you get rich to give your, like if you get rich to splash all your cash on your own people. Which, yeah, that's great, but support. Even liking somebody's picture on Instagram, or the tiniest little things matter. Just a little phone call, something.
Back to men, Miss, because I'm kind of ticked right now, yeah? What's the first thing you look at when you see a guy?
Teeth. When I see a guy, the first thing I check out is the teeth. I like teeth and I like eyes.
So if he's got gold teeth, is that a plus then, or?
I don't mind gold teeth.
Okay.
I don't mind it.
And when you mean eyes, what, you like hazel eyes or?
It
blue
doesn't
eyes?
have to be hazel. It just has to be nice. It doesn't have to be coloured eyes. It just has to be nice, the shape. You know, if they've got long lashes. I used to date a guy who used to have really long lashes. Like how my fake lashes are.
Seriously?
Yeah, and they were real.
Okay.
And that was quite attractive. It was quite cute.
Okay.
Yeah.
And in terms of approach, what's the worst approach a guy's done to you? Like, do you guys still beep the horn at you on driving past?
Yeah, people still bit, and I'm like, I'm a granny now. Like, how are you still, bibbing at me? You know,
It's flattering though.
it is flattering, most definitely, but sometimes it can be over flattering. When you get older, you just want to get on with your day.
Mm.
But I've had guys approach me all different types of ways. I
Mm.
can't really think of a scenario at the moment because I've had guys approach me all different types of ways.
Can you tell? Obviously, I know your experience. Can you tell if a guy just wants one thing for you?
Yeah. They're just so obvious about it, man.
Or obviously, like, say there's someone in the entertainment industry, as you're in the modeling industry, I can help your career, but they just want one thing from you. Can you tell the difference between that as well?
Yes.
Because I just want you to give the advice of females out there what to look out for, like the pinpoints, like so they don't make they don't make that mistake, isn't it?
Yeah. Just look out for slime balls. You can tell that they're just, you know, weird. Like you have to be careful out there. There's a lot of sickheads that will try and get onto you, and you just have to fight through it. It's a battle. Modeling is a battle. You have to see yourself at war. You're at war with everyone. You know, it starts off great, but as soon as you start getting known, everyone wants to know you. Everyone wants a piece of you. People don't like you. They don't know you. You know, you're gonna get that.
Have you done any catwalks yet?
I did a catwalk years ago.
You like it or?
No, because I couldn't really walk in a straight line. If I could walk in a straight line,
Yeah.
then I would catwalk all day long. But it's not until I did an audition years ago, and the guy was like, "You can't walk in a straight line." So I was like, "You know what? Let me just forget about catwalk. There's more to it than just walking."
What about Fashion Week? Have you done Fashion Week then? Or been to
No,
Fashion
I've
Week?
never been to Fashion Week.
Okay.
Never done anything for Fashion Week. I would love to. Like, now that I'm getting older, it's so strange because when I was young and skinny, nobody really cared. Now that I'm like thick and, you know, stuff like that, like more people have been inviting me out to events and stuff like that. So it's a big waiting game, modeling. You don't know when something major is going to happen, where people actually notice you, and you just have to keep grinding and grinding. It's just crazy.
So what's your ultimate goal then? Like, when is it finish line? Like, where would you be happy? Like,
I want to be a creative director.
that's the finishing line for yourself.
Yeah, always since I was 15, I started modeling to find a platform to become a creative director. And it's never happened for me because I don't know where to start. Yeah, nobody's ever said, okay, this is what you have to do. You know, I've always said it and people always laughed at me like how you've laughed at me.
With me, I'm tipsy right now, so I'm just laughing at everything in it. Like, I'm just drunk. I'm just that favourite drunk in it. I just laugh at anything in it.
Yeah.
But again, we're going back and forth. I'm going back and forth. But in terms of guys, like in London, where would you say we should find a good guy at?
Where can you find a good guy
Yeah,
in
where are the
London?
good men at in London?
I would say like North London, West London, Northwest London as well. North, West and Northwest.
Why is that though?
I don't know, they seem a bit more romantic.
So
They're more like babes, hey babes, and stuff like that. They're a bit more like they take their time.
so
to
wait, so a
wine
guy,
and
if you meet a
dine.
guy, he says from South, automatically it's across.
Yeah.
No, you can't do that, miss. You know.
Yes, I can.
That could be your soulmate. You just cross them off.
Nah, I don't do South. When I was younger, I used to go down South, and then the guys were just too rough for me.
Rough.
Yeah, they were very rough.
Is that like taking you out rough, or like dancing you rough, or
Yeah,
seriously?
they'd be really rough.
No, times have changed though. That's back in the days now. Yeah.
Nah, I don't know. I don't think times have changed.
And before we go on a break, again, your birthday is next month.
Yeah.
Then the next month.
Mhm.
Does it hurt your heart that Carnival's not happening again?
Yes.
Do you think it's a bit of like, you know, F it, yeah, racism to a certain extent? Because you had Euros, loads of people there.
Yeah.
You got Ascot, horses, loads of people there, isn't it?
Mhm.
But Carnival, no Carnival, isn't it? Which is our thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
So do you think there's like...
And they took BET off of Sky.
Seriously?
Yeah.
There's no BT?
No, not no more. I used to watch that every day.
Yeah.
Wendy Williams.
I didn't even know that.
You have to watch it online now.
Yeah, I've got my website, don't worry about that.
Yeah.
But what are you watching then? Sisters?
Yeah, Sisters.
Are you up to date with Sisters?
Not up to date with it because by the time they cut it off, I just started getting into it.
Okay.
I used to watch Murder in the First,
Okay.
and I used to watch the games that people play.
Okay.
I used to like that one as well, and the Oval.
So what's the plans for the birthday then? Where's the party at? Tell the
I
people.
have no clue. Well, I might go to Burna Boy concert.
I've got a friend that's going to that as well.
Yeah, so that's around my birthday. It's like a couple of days before my birthday, so I might book it tomorrow and go to Burna Boy. Something's telling me that I have to do it. Now that I found out that I'm Nigerian,
Okay.
I'm gonna give it a go.
Auntie, yeah?
Yeah, Auntie's heading down there.
So do you used to go carnival like every single year?
I was born on Carnival Day.
Okay then. From a guy. You're dancing at carnival, a guy comes to you from behind. Do you accept the dance or do you look behind to see who's dancing?
I look behind.
You always look behind first?
Yeah. There one time I never looked behind. I was dancing. And I turned around after however long, and it was a guy with a mask on, and he had like these boobs that were sagging down, and it was swinging like this. And ever since then, I was like, I'm always gonna look. And yeah, I don't know if it was a woman. I don't know what it was, but never again.
Hold on. But when you look back here, it's only from a certain angle, so you don't really see the guy fully to a certain extent.
Yes, you do. Listen, I'm part Indian. I can do a whole 360.
Okay. Because I've been in situations like that. Some feel, some not. But sometimes the girls, you look at your friend, and your friend just give you that note, say, okay, it's certified that he's all right. Like,
Yeah.
you're a dance with him, innit? But your friend might not, like, different types though, isn't it? So it's kind of hard.
Yeah, well.
Have you been in a situation where you like the guy, but you just can't dance?
Yeah, I've been in a situation where I've liked the guy, but he can't dance. I can dance, but he can't.
Do you carry on, or do you just...
Yes, carry on if you like him. So what?
Okay.
You would learn to get into the groove of each other. You learn to love.
Okay, before we're going to break, last question here. What do you miss most about Carnival? Because it's not happening again
The
this year.
food.
The food.
The food, the vibe, the people, the music, everything. But I'm glad that it needs a break.
You think so?
Everyone needs a break, man.
I don't think so.
We're
Because again,
moving too
think about
fast.
it. We had all this racism after Euros, innit? We decided to bring people back together, kind of thing. Because obviously, when I go to Carnival, I see loads of white people there.
Yeah,
Loads of white people there. And they're dancing to the music. And they actually, some of them could actually dance as well, you know, not being stereotype, isn't it? So that's what I think that's something we actually need. And again, it's something for the community. Again, everyone being in lockdown.
Yeah.
Everyone's depressed and that.
It was a good way of like something to look forward to.
This whole virtual Carnival, I can't tolerate that nonsense there.
Virtual carnival.
You think I'm going to wind up to the laptop? I'm not doing that. You just wind up to the laptop.
Yeah, it's true.
Did you do virtual? You did it, didn't it?
No, I
You
didn't.
did a lie?
I wouldn't do something like that.
I'm going to go on a break right now. Shout your socials. Where can people find you at?
You can find me on Instagram, Milani Doll. You can find me on Snapchat, Miss Cameron CEO.
OnlyFans? I'm playing with you. I'm just
No more OnlyFans.
I'm playing with you. But yo, Tipsy Talk, Wavy Wednesday, Champagne and Conversation. We're going to have a quick break right now. Here we go. Cheers.
Now, more UG Club bangers, Afrobeats, R&B, hip hop, and ragga. This is TGM Radio UK.
No, that girl, you know, come on. No. BD, SMG, shower. Warning, hey, Star Trek, so in the studio now, I like. Come on, Kaza. El Tracker, yo, man, I say, no, come. Hey, diggity man get. Hey, girl want fuck get. Hey, diggity man get. Hey, girl want fuck get. Hey, man get chingy. Girl want fuck get free. Diggity man get chingy. Girl want fuck get freaky. Ask the icebox chili, still pepper them ups like chili. Diggity man get chingy. Girl want fuck get freaky. Ask the icebox chili, still pepper them ups like chili. Diggity man get chingy, man get chingy. Y'all want fuck get friggy, she get friggy. Diggity man get chingy, man get chingy. Y'all want fuck get friggy, she get friggy. Two Rolex palm my wrist, ups get chinged, so the drama them not bring. Man, you know, get rushed for the when this kick. These 22 G's got blicks, Balenciagas. These walkers looking crisp. Get flipped like the Mercedes man drip. Glizzies and flicks, elevator lift up the strip. Grip up the prick. Ying up the prick, then dip. Spin out the whip, lift up and rinse out the stick. Yeah man ting, shoulder swing man, shing up a Vic. Man train to bust, like we was taking trips. Man's taping strips, up block got that Satan trip. How can it beef, man that's known for baking ribs? Every day man get money, girl want fuck that body. Yard man war make duppy, hop on ice like slushy. Chef up man Kentucky, or maybe we bust that brocky. Drip on fleek and fussy, Scotland trips with grubby. Diggity man get chilly, girl want fuck that freaky. Half stay icebox chili, still pepper them ups like chili. Diggity man get chingy, girl want fuck that freaky. Half stay icebox chili, still pepper them ups like chili. Diggity man get chingy. Man get chingy, y'all want fuck get friggy, she get friggy. Digga the man get chingy, man get chingy. Y'all want fuck get friggy, she get friggy. Digga the man get chingy, man get chingy. Y'all want fuck get friggy, she get friggy. Digga the man get chingy, man get chingy. Y'all want fuck get friggy, she get friggy.
Sapphire beat.
Jump in the black to a merc with blocks. SMG man don't play, that's fox. OT koi up scots with crack. Loops get scammed with the wax from trap. That's drip with drillings, drip with drillings. That's drip with drillings, drip with drillings. Jump in the black to a merc with blocks. SMG man don't play, that's fox. OT koi up scots with crack. Loops get scammed with the wax from trap. That's drip with drillings, drip with drillings. That's drip with drillings, drip with drillings. New season dripping lobes, bando trap that food. Bando care the green, that mean that get moved. Man don't play with steel, reload up and shoot. Movie scene will drop rapid art and cruise. Drill ups in yard style like drip wig is part dry. There's an eagle with a Hawkeye, trap bullshit but it start flying. Man's old school, born in 90s. I got beer waps in the archive. Louboutins with blood, Versace chain like Starlight. Tree branch I got sticks, Bliss effing some blicks. Free my dogs in the cells. Trap needed the bricks, John needed a fix, Dan needed a fix, Ken needed a fix. Money piling like hits. Jump in the black to a merc with blocks. SMG man don't play, that's fox. OT koi up scots with crack. Loops get scammed with the wax from trap. That's drip with drillings, drip with drillings. That's drip with drillings, drip with drillings. Jump in the black to a merc with blocks. SMG man don't play, that's fox. OT koi up scots with crack. Loops get scammed with the wax from trap. That's drip with drillings, drip with drillings. That's drip with drillings, drip with drillings. Drip with drillings, chingings and yins or waps get slapped. Ends get mocked. No bugs in the van but ups get popped. Me I don't lock. You don't take coke but head get cracked. Me I just trap. Yeah man style man don't take chat. Yip and yap. Chiropractor back get snapped. Oh my gosh. Risk your life and drip for that. Chit and chat. Up block might get drilled with waps. Talking boss. Trap life got my paid in cash. Mouth a tank. Them man don't do nothing but gas. Tom Hanks. Them man don't do nothing but act. Food or music, them man don't do nothing but raps. Keys or bricks, them man don't know nothing but that. Jump in the black to a merc with blacks. SMG man don't play, that's fox. OT koi up scots with crack. Loops get scammed with the wax from trap. That's drip with drillings, drip with drillings. That's drip with drillings, drip with drillings. Jump in the black to a merc with blacks. SMG man don't play, that's fox. OT koi up scots with crack. Loops get scammed with the wax from trap. That's drip with drillings, drip with drillings. That's drip with drillings, drip with drillings.
Sapphire beat.
Jump in the black to a merc with blacks. SMG man don't play, that's fox. OT koi up scots with crack. Loops get scammed with the wax from trap. That's drip with drillings, drip with drillings. That's drip with drillings, drip with drillings. Jump in the black black to Merc with blacks. SMG man don't play, that's fox. OT Quay up scars with crap. Loops get scammed by the wax from trap. That's drip with drillings, drip with drillings. That's drip with drillings, drip with drillings. New season dripping loops, bando trap that food. Bando care the green, that mean that get moved. Man don't play with steel, reload up and shoot. Movie scene when we drop rapid art Tom Cruise. Drill ups in yard style like drip wig is part dry. There's an eagle with a Hawkeye. Chat bullshit but it start flying. Man's old school, born in 90s. I got beer waps in the archive. Louboutins with blood. Versace chain like Starlight. Tree branch I got sticks. Blizz's effing some blicks. Free my dogs in the cells. Trap needed the bricks. John needed a fix. Dan needed a fix. Ken needed a fix. Money piling like hits. Jump in the black to America with blacks. SMG man don't play, that's fox. OT Quay up scars with crack. Loops get scammed by the wax from trap. That's drip with drillings. Drip with drillings. That's drip with drillings. Drip with drillings. Jump in the black to America with blacks. SMG man don't play, that's fox. OT Quay up scars with crack. Loops get scammed by the wax from trap. That's drip with drillings. Drip with drillings. That's drip with drillings. Drip with drillings. Drip with drillings, stringings and unions or waps get slapped. Ends get mocked. No bugs in the van but ups get packed. Me I don't lack. You don't take coke but head get cracked. Me I just trap. Yeah man style man don't take chat. Yip and yap. Chiropractor back get snapped. Oh my gosh. Risk your life and drip for that. Chit and chat. Up block might get drilled with waps. Talking boss. Trap life got my paid in cash. Mouth a tank. Them man don't do nothing but gas. Tom Hanks. Them man don't do nothing but act. Food or music, them man don't do nothing but raps. Keys or bricks, them man don't know nothing but that. Jump in the black to America with blacks. SMG man don't play, that's fox. OT Quay up scars with crack. Loops get scammed by the wax from trap. That's drip with drillings. Drip with drillings. That's drip with drillings. Drip with drillings. Jump in the black to America with blacks. SMG man don't play, that's fox. OT Quay up scars with crack. Loops get scammed by the wax from trap. That's drip with drillings. Drip with drillings. That's drip with drillings. Drip with drillings.
Yo, what's going on, people? We're back right now, yeah. Tipsy Talk, Wavy Wednesday, champagne conversation, Bantam before bed, Drunkle J. I'm so waved off right now, it's unbelievable. I'm with Manali Dole. Jeez, Miss, Forex trading.
Forex trading?
Yeah.
What about
You
it?
big on it?
No.
Cryptocurrency?
No.
No, not at all, none of that. You don't believe in it?
I'm doing something called Petron Pay.
Talk about it.
It's basically you buy barrels of petrol. It's an American company, and then you invest in that, and it's quicker to like flip the peas and everything like that. So yeah, I'll rather, if I am gonna do it, I'll work with Petron Pay.
So you invested that already then?
Yeah,
How much you invested in it, or you can't talk about that?
I'm not gonna talk about it.
How quick is the flip?
It takes a while, but
Seriously?
you can see it happening.
Was there app for it?
Yeah.
Do you want to shout that app out at least?
Well, it's called Petron Pay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you have like a team then, or?
No. I just my friend referred me, and ever since then I've just been using that. So I'm not really big on cryptocurrencies, and
Do you believe in it though, like the cryptocurrency thing then?
some of it's a scam, and some of it's real.
Because I get loads of people from IG that add me that are forex traders and IG followers. And I mean, cryptocurrencies. I don't know if it's real or not though. That's the thing.
Yeah, just be careful, I would say.
Jeff Bezos went to space. Do you believe in that?
What did you say?
You know who Jeff Bezos is? The
Jeff-
Amazon guy.
Oh yeah, he went to space.
Yeah.
Oh, that's rubbish.
You don't believe in it?
No.
Neither do I. The reason why I don't believe in it, because again, we live in a selfie era. So if I went to space, I'm definitely taking selfies in it.
Yeah.
And I don't see him, no pictures or nothing whatsoever in it. So I just don't believe in it.
I never heard of that. That's the first I'm hearing.
Would you go to space?
Maybe when I'm older.
Well, you
like
don't
on
know.
my last legs, I would go. No, because anything could happen up there. But on my last legs, I would go.
You would go
Like,
now?
If I was at 65, I'd be gone. I'm going 100%.
I saw a video, I think you did like some parachuting thing or...
Oh yeah, I jumped off a building in Las Vegas, 180-foot building.
What in the white people think? Why would you do that?
When the white people think.
You just woke up one day and say, I want to jump off a building.
Yeah, it was my birthday. I said I'm gonna go to Vegas for my birthday. Met up with a couple people, and when I got to my hotel, I can when I was around the area, I can hear this screaming, and I was thinking, what is that? And then it's not until I looked into the sky and I could see like people jumping off a building. I was like, oh my God. And then I realized that it was my hotel that actually does that. And it
MGM
was
Grand?
Pardon?
MGM? What hotel was it? MGM?
No, I was in the Stratosphere. Not that
Okay.
fancy.
Yeah, I was just like, oh, I was put out there, innit?
Nothing too fancy. So I was in the Stratosphere because it's my first time in Vegas. Like, if I go back, I wouldn't stay in the Stratosphere. But I thought for my first time, I was out there for about 3 weeks. I got a good
3
deal.
weeks?
Yeah, I got a good deal.
3 weeks in Vegas?
Yeah, I did 3 weeks of Vegas.
I would die.
Why?
I would just think it's just hangover film every single day for me.
Oh,
like,
I could do it every day.
couldn't do it, man.
I was drinking every day.
hey.
Long Island iced tea every night. So I saw that they did it, and they was like, oh, it's only $60. I was like, all right, I'll give it a go. And it's not until I got to the edge that my heart was really beating. And they was like, yeah, you're just gonna jump off, you land at the bottom. And I was like, oh my God, I'm gonna die.
So they told a white guy said, yeah, you could jump off this building.
Yes.
And he jumped off.
Yes. I thought you only live once. Why not give it a go?
Would you do it again now?
No. Maybe in the night. I did it in the daytime. So the daytime you can see everything and stuff like that. And then, if I was to do it again, I would do it in the nighttime. But it was really good. It was like an adrenaline rush.
So would you do skydiving now and stuff like that?
Yeah.
Then? You jump out of a plane now and stuff like that now, yeah? But climbing up a mountain.
No, I wouldn't climb up a mountain. I actually went to LA, and we was gonna climb up Runyon Canyon, and that's where the Hollywood sign is. And it's not until we got there that they was like, oh, you have to be careful of the mountain lions. And I was like, what the heck is a mountain lion? So I googled it and I found that it was a cougar. I was like, I ain't got a gun, so I'm not climbing up no mountain. So yeah, I wouldn't do mountain climbing.
Again, you've met like a few celebrities.
Yeah.
Who would you say is the coolest celebrity that you've met?
Snoop Dogg.
Seriously? Nah, I'm not surprised by that.
Yeah.
Please say you smoked to him.
Yeah, I did.
Hey, you did one of my bucket goals, man.
Yeah.
Hey, so how did that come about then?
I just got invited to a party by a friend, and she was like, oh, do you want to come out? And I was like, yeah. And then when we got there, she was like, oh, Snoop Dogg's going to be here tonight. And I was like, oh, really? And I thought it would be not so intimate like how it was. I thought, oh, he'd be in the VIP and we're just, getting drinks at the bar and stuff like that. But he was like, with the crowd and partying with everyone, and it was so cool.
Okay, on the flip side, is there a celebrity that you thought was cool but wasn't cool?
Wiz Khalifa.
Seriously, Wiz? Him and Snoop, they both smokers though, so I don't understand.
Yeah, but he was a bit, I don't know. He was a bit strange.
Okay.
I think because he was seeing Amber at the time.
Oh, okay.
And he wouldn't let my friend into VIP. He would let me in the VIP, but he wouldn't let her in the VIP. And it was so awkward. And she actually stopped talking to me because...
You went in?
Yeah, I went in.
You went in and left your friend?
No, I went in thinking they was going to let her in. They was like, yeah, jump over. So I jumped over. This was in district days. And I jumped over, I was partying with them. And then I was like, oh, can my friend come in? And they was like, no.
Was there a reason?
No.
They didn't give you a reason?
Give me no reason. And I kept on asking, like every, so often, like, can my friend come in? Like, and they was like, no. They just kept on saying no. And I was like, okay.
So you stayed in the VIP?
It felt like an X Factor moment.
But I'm saying, you still stayed in the VIP and left your friend out there?
No, she was here. The barrier was there, and she was here, and I was there. So I didn't, leave her. I was still next to her, but there was just, a little barrier between us.
Are you still talking to her now?
No.
Because of that situation?
She doesn't chat to me at all.
Hey, could you understand it?
No. I don't really get jealous like that.
Okay.
If I was, real friends would be like, go for it, because you never know, especially in the industry, you never know. And, I wouldn't do that to my friend. I wouldn't stop talking to them because they met a celebrity. I wouldn't let a celebrity come between. That means that she wasn't really that much of a friend. It felt like an X Factor moment, you know, like when they choose one person but not the other, and it felt like that type of moment.
I understand it, because my thing's like, cool, if you make it, you're gonna bring me in. So yeah, I don't mind being like the Michelle. I'll stand in the background, innit?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
I'll be the good best friend, innit? And
Yeah.
eventually I'll blow up anyway. Okay.
I would do that. I would do the
Are
same.
you quick at cutting people off then?
Depends what they've done.
Okay.
I can be. It just all depends what they've done. But I'm quite a forgiving person. It just all depends what the person has done to me.
Are you a heartbreaker?
I don't know. Maybe I've had a few guys cry over me, but
Cry?
Yeah, yeah,
You've heard what? You hear the guy cry over the phone?
yeah. I've heard a guy cry in my face. A guy's cried
Do you remember the reason why?
because he was in love with me and I wasn't really feeling him.
Can you look at a guy the same who cries in front of you?
No.
What's been your worst date?
My worst date was years and years ago. I met a guy on MSN.
Yes.
Them days, and he looked really cute in his picture. And then when I got to see him, he was like really, really big. Not that I hate big people and I've got anything against big people, because now I'm obese to, you know.
Miss, don't say it. Stop. Look, you're calm, miss. You're calm.
Yeah, so he was quite big, and he just wasn't my type. His picture was cute.
Wait,
but
his
it was
picture,
like,
was it a headshot?
yeah.
Okay, you fell for that trick.
I fell for that
yeah,
trick.
I've got so many tricks like that. Don't worry about
And
that.
I met him, and he took me on a date to his mum's house, and we watched a couple of movies, and that was like the worst date I've ever been on.
What was wrong with the mum's house?
I'm not gonna say. It's too much for radio.
It's a trap.
It was a trap, yeah.
Shout out to my man. We're from East London.
No, this was in Kilburn.
Shout out to my man in North London. What's been the best date that you've had then?
The best date that I've had was with a guy, and he took me out to eat, and he spent loads of money. There's every girl's dream, really, isn't it? Like having a guy splash out on you. And
What, first date?
yeah, first date.
Hey.
He took me out, wined and dined me, but I just wasn't feeling him.
Hey.
That's the only thing that was heartbreaking. I wish that he was my type.
Did you let the guy know before he splashed out though?
No. Well, I wasn't feeling him. Definitely not.
Hey, the tricks of the trade.
Ladies, do not say anything.
That's the advice.
Advice.
Okay, when did you let him know then?
I let him know like a couple of months up. Like when he tried to like move to me, I was like, okay, you know, I'm not
Friend
interested.
zone.
Yeah, friend zone.
This is why I don't do the. Oh my god. Okay, how does a guy know that you're serious about him then?
How would a guy know?
That you're serious about him?
Yeah, I would just tell him. I would just be like, babe, I'm serious about you.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm quite verbal with my feelings, and I would just say,
Are you the type to look through a guy's phone?
not really.
Okay. And are you the type for him? Does he have to post you on the gram and that?
Yeah, yeah.
He has to.
Yeah,
He has to.
yeah.
He has to.
Nowadays, yeah.
Why?
If it was back in the days, whatever. But because you got to show who, you know, you got to show people that you're not single.
It's a bit sticky there. Can you be with a guy that's in the entertainment industry?
Yes.
Okay. I'm surprised you said that.
Mm-hmm.
You're not jealous at all then?
No.
Okay. I hear that. So tipsy right now. So is there anything you want to get off your chest then? Like anything you want to let the people know about yourself then? Any
No.
misconceptions about yourself that people think you are, but
Oh,
you're not?
most people think that I'm like a bitch and I'm horrible, and you know, there's so many things that people think that I am, but I'm just me.
You're calm, man.
Yeah, I'm
Where do
just
people get that
calm.
from though?
I don't know. Maybe it's the way I look. Like maybe I look quite, you know, bitchy. I don't know. But I'm sweet.
Man, you're
As long
calm.
as you don't rub me the wrong way, then I'll be sweet all day.
What's your go-to drink then?
My go-to drink is I love brown liquor.
Same.
I love brown liquor, so Hennessy, JD,
Okay.
yeah.
Because again, this show is called Tipsy Talk, so we need a drunk story from you.
Oh my God. There's so many stories. I'm trying to think. There's so many stories. I don't want to talk about it.
Not one at all.
Because I don't get drunk anymore.
Okay.
And when I look back at the days that I used to, I was just a mess, man, back in the days. No wonder why nobody wanted to really book me for anything.
Is it? You drunk on set and that?
I used to drink on set. I used to drink wherever.
You ever fight on set?
No, I've never
Okay.
had a fight. I've had an argument
With who?
with some guy.
Why?
I booked some models for a well-known artist shoot.
You still active now?
Yeah, they're still active now. They're blown up really, really big now. I'm not gonna say who they are. And one of the guys that was the investor, I booked some models for the shoot, and basically he tried to say that one of the models looked too young. And I said that, and she was too skinny. And I said, well, the camera will put weight on her. You know, camera puts 10 pounds on you. So don't worry about the skinniness. She's going to look thick on camera. And the budget that they had for the models was quite low. And it was like, oh, they want girls with big, big bum and big, big this. And, big, and I was like, yeah, if you want girls like that, like the American girls, you got to pay more. These girls, just be happy that these girls are willing to do, and they're not all that bad looking. And he's like, oh, I'm going to punch you in the face. I want to punch you in the face. And I was like, what?
Serious?
So, yeah, and then, like, he found out who my cousin was. Like, somebody's like, oh, that's Thingy's cousin. He was like, oh, well, sorry. And I was like, oh, okay. You know,
Tone changed.
tone changed, everything changed.
Apologies and that.
Apologized. He's like, he's never going to do that again. Never saw him again.
Okay.
So, yeah, that's it, really. And it was really awkward after that. Yeah.
What's been your best holiday?
My best holiday was Las Vegas.
Okay. White girl wasted.
White girl wasted every day.
You remember it?
Yes. It was only a couple of years ago. It's only 2018. I went there.
What's been your worst holiday?
Jamaica.
Why?
Because some guy fell in love with me and he ruined the holiday. And LA. LA wasn't so
Whoa,
good.
let's get back to the yardie. Let's get back to Marlon. What did Marlon do wrong?
I don't know. He was just like obsessed with me, and I just wasn't feeling him, and it was just awkward. Then my family got involved because I went out there with my family, and then I ended up going home early because of him. He just ruined
Seriously?
everything. Yeah, because I found out that he had a baby mom.
Did the baby mom say anything to you?
No, and that's why I left. I left Jamaica because I thought that the baby mom was going to say something. And he had just had the baby. Like, if the baby was older, like 10 or something, and they're broken up, fair enough. But, you know, it just wasn't. That was the worst holiday of my life. The second time I went to, the first time I went to Jamaica was good, because I lived out there.
Whereabouts?
I lived in Portmore.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I want to go to Jamaica. I do want to go, but I know I'll misbehave out there.
Yeah, you will.
I know for a fact.
You're
I'll
definitely
misbehave.
going to get in an argument.
Not even argue. I'll just misbehave. I'll just get too drunk and then try to dance with every girl in it. I'm not gonna let me. Them videos I see on Instagram, I'm expecting them videos to happen to me, innit?
It's rough out there, but it's beautiful.
So where would you like to go next? Holiday?
I would like to go to Dubai, but all this talks of models in Dubai and stuff
Is
like
it true
that.
though, them stories?
I don't know. I've never been.
Never heard no stories
I've
though.
never heard any stories. Nobody's told me anything.
But the stories that you've heard though, I hope are the ones that I've heard though.
Yeah, the same like the sugar daddies and
The number twos on the chest and that.
yeah, number twos. And like making them like have sex with a camel or some
Where's
crazy
that?
shit.
Why do they do that though?
I don't, but they might not do that.
No,
It
but I
might
think,
just
why
be
would the
lies.
guys do that? Like what do you get from that though?
I don't know. Like some people just, it's a power thing, innit? It's a money and power thing.
Okay.
So it might just be a power. Some people like when they get money or when they have money, they just want to see what you're willing to do.
Miss, please don't degrade yourself like that.
No,
Please.
I won't.
But yeah, I don't mind going to Dubai. But I don't think I'd be too scared to go to Dubai. Because again, I know me, I'd be too reckless.
Yeah,
And obviously, they're strict out there, innit?
yeah,
Strict. So I don't want no lashes for myself and that kind of thing, innit?
yeah.
So
Some people have been banned, sent home,
that's what I'm saying.
all
innit?
sorts of madness. But I can handle my drink these days, so you know.
Okay.
Yeah, I actually booked Dubai in 2019, but it got cancelled because of COVID. So I was actually supposed to go, and I would like to go to Greece.
I hear that.
Something simple
Yeah,
with
yeah,
friends,
cheap and cheerful.
cheap and cheerful, or I would like to go to Bali.
Yeah, I heard Bali a few times. One place I don't want to go is Thailand.
Yeah, no, I don't want to go.
I've
there.
noticed an obsession with Thailand.
Yeah.
But your friends here, don't you shout the hairline? The hair brand?
Oh yeah, my friend, she does hair. Her brand is called Chizzy Hairdos, and she's really good. She's done my hair today. To come down to the interview, and if you like it, holla.
The only thing I'm upset about the hair thing is like how you let the Asian people take over the hair industry.
Yeah,
I don't understand that.
Yeah, that's just.
How did that come
madness.
about though? Like how did that start then?
I don't know. I don't know how it started. It's their hair, innit?
Okay.
The human hair. So it's Indian hair.
Oh, it's
Indian
actually
really-
okay.
Yeah, it's their hair, so they have every right to sell it.
Oh, my bad. I thought it was black hair, but they just took advantage of it. My bad. Sorry.
No.
I'm talking tips because I'm bald, innit? I've been bald for a while, so I don't know these things, innit? But my friend said to me, if you want to get girls, just go to like one of them hair shops, innit? And just chill there, innit?
Yeah,
Like you're going to
yeah.
buy like wave cap or something like that, innit? Yo, I'm beast. Look, this is what I'm saying to you. My friend, yeah, shout out to Max, yeah. He told me there's two places to get girls, innit? Either go to the clinic or go to the hair place, like you're going to buy a do-rag or buy a Dax, innit?
Yeah, or go to church.
Nah, come on now.
There's
man.
some good women in church.
You think they're good, they're not good.
Yeah, that's why you need to go there, because they're freaky.
Yeah, but you have to talk to them about Psalms and when Jesus went to this temple and that. I ain't got time for that rubbish.
Jesus went to this
Yeah, I ain't got time for that, man.
Yeah.
Communion this, communion that, and that. Who's your mum? And that. I ain't got time for that, man.
Yeah, it's true.
So I just want to say to you, ladies, I just want to know in terms of mental illness. Have you gone through a dark stage then?
Yeah. I have.
Is this recently or?
Yeah, recently, because when I was younger, you know, a lot of things happened to me, you know, and good and bad. I don't want to be like about all doom and gloom. And recently, I suffered from depression, but I don't anymore.
So you're 100% cured, then you
Yeah,
say?
100%.
What do you think got you out of that then?
I joined the church.
Are you still going to church now?
No.
Okay.
But I joined the church, and that, because I can't because of COVID. So I joined the church, and that really helped. They really, it showed me that there's people that care. Do you get what I mean? Because I just thought, oh, nobody cares, and you know, I just came back from New York, the second time going out to New York, and I was just really down because it's such an upper when you go to America, and then when you come here, there's nothing to do, and I just felt useless. Like, I'm a Virgo. Virgos, they love to feel like they're needed. And it was a great place for me because they need black girls for everything. There's so much opportunities for black women. And then to come back here to nothing, well, next to nothing, it was just hard. I had a really tough time, and I suffered with depression for a couple of years, but now I'm better.
So would you say you're religious then now, or?
Not so much, but trying to like change my life and you know, go down a different path, something different.
The reason, because I've got loads of questions about the Bible, isn't it?
Yeah.
And majority of them is because of how they portray females in the Bible. Females are evil in the Bible.
Yeah.
It's true. Eve, bad.
Yeah.
Who else is that?
Delilah.
Mary Magdalene, prostitute, bad.
Delilah, Samson and Delilah.
Yeah, that's the same. Samson as well. Powerful, told him about his weaknesses, killed him. Yeah, that's the only thing about the Bible, isn't it?
Yeah.
But each to their own.
I did. You know, I never thought of it like that. But now that you said
And
it.
again, Jesus, the Last Supper. Where was the females? You mean to tell me you're going to drink
Mary
with 12?
was there.
Nah. But you're going to drink with 12 men. I'm not going to drink with just 12 men. There has to be females there as well.
Yeah.
What, 12 men and one female? That don't sound like a drink up to me.
It
does
does
it?
sound like a drink
A quick question again here. In terms of white people, yeah, do you think there's anything white people can do to say that we know slavery did bad? Is there anything that we can do to make right?
Like, what can white people do right to make up for slavery?
Yeah.
Give the money back.
How much though?
3 trillion that they made.
3 trillion.
They made 3 trillion off of slavery. They should give it back.
So how would you divide that to everyone else though?
Through, like, let's say they did like a benefit system for those that have been affected by slavery, and then they get money like that.
Okay, but what
They don't have to give the full whack, but they would have to like pay in installments. I would say that would work, like a slavery universal credit.
Okay, if that happened, you still think black people won't complain again?
Yeah, of course they would complain because that's just black people. They're gonna complain no matter how much. But you know, sometimes I think with slavery, with some black people, they've had back in their life what was owed, and you
Think
know,
so?
not all black people, but some black people they've had the house. You know, it may not be perfect, but maybe, I don't want to sound offensive, but maybe their people weren't worth much in the slavery.
You can't say
That's why they never got much.
You can't say that. Personally, what I think white people could do to make up slavery is that black people don't pay taxes from now on.
Yeah.
That's what I think, personally. But if your mixture is...
I don't think black people, I think people that have been affected by the slavery. Because not all, they didn't go for the whole of Africa. You have to remember. So they can't, in this country, some black people, their country wasn't a part of the slave trade.
True.
So not all black people, but if they descend back like from the Windrush, or they descend from the Caribbean, even if they descend from the Caribbean, some people have immigrated there and not went through the slavery. Like when I searched my heritage, the Nigerians that came to Jamaica were migrants. They never came from the slavery. So they would have to do thorough research of who has come from the slavery, and then yes, will help.
Do you think we'll ever get like a black prime minister?
Maybe. America got a black president, so anything's possible.
Yeah, but he didn't really do that for black people, though, did he?
Yeah.
Apart from Hope.
Pardon?
Apart from Hope.
Yeah.
So what's your favourite film of all time then?
My favourite film of all time is Interview with the Vampire.
What the frick is that?
It's a movie. It's part 2 of part 2 is, you see Aaliyah, Queen of the Damned.
Oh yeah.
That's part 2 of Interview with the Vampire. I love vampire movies.
Why?
I don't know.
Like biting people's neck?
No, I don't like biting people's neck, but there's something, I don't know, there's something about it that I really love.
Vampire. Brooklyn Vampire, Eddie Murphy.
Yeah, I would watch that.
Seriously?
Yeah.
I thought you were going to say something simple like Love and Basketball, something like
No,
that.
nothing soft. Nothing soft, man. I like vampire movies.
Why vampire?
I don't know. There's something about it that just does something for me.
Okay. So you like Halloween then?
Yeah, I like Halloween.
You like Black Magic?
No, I don't like Black Magic.
You like Harry Potter?
No.
You like Vampire Diary?
No. It's just that movie. I think it's very well done. Like they did a very good job, especially for the era that it was in. It's got Brad Pitt in it, and it's got Tom Cruise, and it's got black people in it as well. And it's from the slavery times, so it's got a lot of meaning to it. Yeah.
Right now, what's your favourite song right now then?
My favourite song right now is Mahalia Shoot.
Don't even know it.
You don't know it?
Oblivious. What's that one song that will just get you up your chain, you just dance to it no matter where you
Any
are?
type of bashment tune. Will get
Any
me up.
bashment tune?
Any bashment tune.
Seriously,
I'm
yeah?
jumping out. I don't.
But no
care.
one's dancing and you just jump up
I'm
and start
jumping
dancing?
out. I don't care.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't mind bashment parties, but it's just the DJ just messes me up. Like I might meet a girl, everything's calm and that, dance with her, DJ wants to talk for 2 minutes, mess up the whole rhythm, innit? That's my only problem, isn't it? It is true. It's true though, isn't it? Like it cools the vibes, isn't it? But again, this part of the show is called Name and Shame. No, Praise and Raise. So whoever done good for you, you're right there, Miss, yeah? We praise and raise them. So whoever done good for you this week, we praise and raise them, isn't it? So first of all, I want to praise and raise you for actually coming. I do appreciate that. I mean, not a long journey, but again, we came on time, which I really do appreciate that. Again, appreciate all the listeners out there. Appreciate Ivan for granting us you doing that. Appreciate that for that. And yeah, anyone you want to shout out, praise and raise?
I want to shout out. I don't know who I want to shout out.
There's no one you want to big up, no one did good for you this week or last week and that?
I want to shout out whoever supported me.
Okay.
Whoever has supported me out there, I love you, big up you, and yeah, that's it.
Okay then. What about you, Miss? You want to shout out, praise and raise anyone?
Cheesy Hairdos, Instagram. Love you, mama.
Yeah.
Now on the flip side, yeah, we do name and shame now, isn't it? So whoever stressed you out last week or this week, we name and shame them, isn't it?
Nobody's really stressed me out.
No one stressed you out at all.
Yeah, it's only been a week. Like you said last.
Alright, the
from
week
last
before
week.
then, isn't it? Alright, last month then.
All right, last month, who stressed me out? I don't want to big up whoever stressed me out last month. I no big up for you. That's just it.
Oh, flip. Okay, then I hear that. New name and shame. I had a bad date.
You had a bad day.
Yeah, I had a
What?
bad
What
date.
happened?
She came late,
Oh,
and she was bigger than I thought she would be. But it was calm.
like
I'm
what
not,
happened to me?
I'm not sizes though. I'm just not sizes.
Mm.
But every picture she had, she was always sitting down, isn't it?
Yeah.
So, but I'm not sizes. And you're talkative on the phone, but when I meet you, you're kind of shy and that.
Yeah.
So I don't understand that though, isn't it?
Mhm.
But each of their own though, isn't it? I can understand, isn't it?
Yeah.
But name me shame my girl for wasting my time. You into white guys?
No,
You don't like white guys at all?
I've never dated a white guy.
Not even like the hood ones?
No,
Okay.
I don't think that they're ugly, but I've never been approached by a white guy. It's like, oh, hey, babes, how you do? I've kissed a white guy years ago.
Drunk?
Yeah,
Okay. Yeah, I've been through that stage.
yeah.
Okay then. What's the difference between African guys and Caribbean guys then?
Caribbean guys are a bit more tight with money. Like they don't want to pay for nothing. We was talking about this today.
Seriously?
Yeah, they don't want to pay for anything.
Anything?
Anything.
I don't think that's true.
Here we go. Talk about it, miss.
I think Caribbean.
Talk to the come to the mic, miss, so I can hear you in it.
It depends
On.
on who they are, really.
So you've never been with a guy, a Caribbean guy that's wants to splash money?
Yeah, I have,
Okay.
but just depends. I think.
Yeah, it depends who you meet.
Mm.
But I've mainly, like when it comes to African guys, they're more on this wine and dine. They're a bit more traditional.
Mm.
Not all of them, but the ones that I've met are a bit more traditional.
Would you say you're materialistic then?
Pardon?
Would you say you're materialistic?
No.
So a guy he doesn't have to drive then? Okay. Doesn't have to work?
Yeah, he has to work.
Has to work.
I would say years ago I would have been less fussy, but now that I'm getting older, you know, and I don't have any kids, I just think, you know, if I was to have kids, I want the best for my children, and somebody that's working would be great. They don't have to be rich, but they have to be doing something with their life.
What if they were just a struggling music artist?
Yeah, maybe, because you never know, they might blow.
It's not that.
What do you mean it's not that?
Mm-mm.
Well, come to the mic, miss. What do you mean it's not that?
To me, if it's not it, it's not it. You get? I'm not gonna hype someone else. Their music's not it.
Yeah.
But they might not be it for you, but for other people, it might be it.
It's definitely not it. You would know.
Have you been in a situation like that though?
Yeah. It's like promote your music. You're like, okay, and then when you see the music, you're like, okay.
So if you told a guy like your music's not all that to his face,
Yeah, because I want to be honest, you know.
hey,
You either take it or leave it, really.
kill a guy's confidence like that.
Yeah.
Hey, you don't even let him down gently like that's not the song.
No, you gotta be honest.
What's the worst thing a guy's done to you then?
The worst thing a guy's
Yeah.
done to me, I would have to think. The worst thing a guy's done to... I've never really had guys be that mean to me.
Oh, is it? Okay, that's good. Because I've heard
Yeah.
horror stories, so I'm happy that's not happened to you then, isn't it?
Pardon?
I've heard horror stories, in it, so I'm happy it's not done to you then.
Yeah, I've heard horror stories with girls, but nothing's really majorly happened to me.
Okay.
That bad. That's that bad for me to speak about.
If you can go back in time and change one thing, what would you change?
I would I would work out more.
Mm.
I would eat right and work out more. If I knew what I knew about fitness, like what I know now,
Mm.
I would just go ham with it.
I would learn more about money management.
Yeah. And that too.
Define that money management though.
Money management. I don't think a lot of people learn about that as they grow up.
Would you say it's the parents' fault though, or society's fault?
Society and parents.
I'm surprised it's not done in school in terms of curriculum.
School, they leave out a lot of things, so
Like, what subject would you like for that to teach in school then?
history. I
What,
would like
real
to
history?
know more about my history and my past.
Well, Black history.
Yeah, definitely.
But then obviously you got the Chinese people complaining, why don't we learn about Chinese history? Why don't we learn Indian history?
Yeah, but why don't we?
I don't know. I'm not the government or the board, isn't it? I
Well,
don't know.
when I went to primary school, we learned about everything. We learned about
Everything?
Indian, Egyptian, everything.
We learn the basics.
No, we learned everything, like how to
What?
dance like an
So
Egyptian.
you learned about the Black Wall Street, like the Black Wall Street in America.
No, we didn't learn that.
Ah,
See,
ah,
but
ah.
we learned like ancient history,
Oh, okay then.
a lot of like different countries.
We should have speaking about aliens. You think they hit then already?
Yeah.
There's such thing.
There's no such thing. You don't believe in aliens?
No.
I believe in aliens.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Do you think you met one then, or walked past one, or?
Hell no.
Yes. I think we're all aliens in our own
No.
in our own world.
Alright, cool. I'm gonna bring up some conspiracy theories. I just want to know your opinion then.
Okay.
Madeleine McCain. What's
That's
your
a
opinions on that?
touchy subject. It's a very touchy subject. I don't know what to say about that, but I know for a fact that something seriously definitely happened to her.
You think the parents was involved in or not?
I don't think the parents were involved, but obviously they left her on her own.
Girl, that's what was in the news.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Portugal, yeah.
It's a tough one, isn't it?
Parents are involved still.
You think so, yeah? What's your opinion about all these kids that keep going missing in London then?
Yeah, what is that about?
I think that's true,
Hmm.
but I also think that organs are it's where the market is right now with organs,
Okay.
and especially with little kids as well. I feel like,
Because they're pure, aren't they?
yeah,
Have you ever been in a situation where like someone's parent, like you know a parent that their child be missing? Yeah?
No.
Oh, okay
Nah.
then. 'Cause it's heartbreaking because every single day is another kid's missing, isn't it?
Yeah,
it's sad.
very sad.
Does that make you look worried when you got mothers, when you become mothers yourselves? Then
Definitely.
That's why I'm not in no rush at the moment.
do you ever like look not actually sad at certain mothers, like how you raising your child to a certain extent?
Do I side eye?
Yeah, certain mothers, yeah, certain mothers.
Sometimes I sort of see what they're doing, and because I've got like so many siblings,
Mm.
I sort of know what I'm doing when it comes to children. I know all about it, and you know, you do have to see how people are raising their kids. You don't have to get involved, but if you know little tips and stuff like that, then why not say
Definitely.
You look big on marriage.
yes,
Yeah.
You have to get the ring
yes?
Yeah.
before kids or after kids, or you don't
Before.
mind. How would you want a guy to propose to you, lot?
It is
On
what
one
it is,
knee.
really.
Huh? One knee.
Yeah, on one knee, and with the ring, with the big rock.
Wow.
And yeah, I want it to be like, you know, very emotional, and because I'm not an emotional person, but I would like for him to be really emotional and not crying, but you know,
That's crazy.
asking for my hand in marriage.
If a guy proposed to you and you was on it, would you say no to him straight away in front of everyone?
Yes,
In front of
yes,
everyone?
Yes.
Embarrass him.
It depends, really.
Hey.
You're not ready. You're not ready. It's not by force.
Yeah.
I was say, hey, that's I'm scared of marriage. I'm so 100% scared of marriage, isn't it?
If you know
Why?
you're
It's
for one,
cheaper
and you know
car
she's gonna say
insurance.
yes, you should say no.
But if she says no in front of all my family members, my grandma, like she's on the way out, and like you give her a heart attack and me get a heart attack as well.
No.
Hey. But have you not been around where someone's been proposed and said yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
I've never been around and someone says no. That's crazy.
In terms of guys, you ever look at one of your friends and think, wow, why are you with him? Like you could do so much better.
Yes.
You tell her though?
Plenty. I've done that, but I don't want to get involved in people's relationship. It's a dangerous thing to do. So let people date who they want to date.
It's like you're saying, yeah, you shouldn't be with him, and the next week they're with them.
Yeah,
Right.
you have to be careful
Mind
with
your
that.
business.
If you saw a guy that's with your friend and he's cheating with someone else, would you tell your friend?
Yes.
I mind my business.
I'm saying something. I don't care.
I'm not into it. My friend knows what she's getting into, bro.
I'm saying something. I don't care.
Is it?
I'm going to be a true friend and turn around and say, honey, I saw
That's mixed
some
up.
stuff. That's not mixed up. That is being a true friend.
That's not.
Or say if a guy you meet a guy and you're interested, what background do you do? Like, do you go heavy digging? Like, I need to know who he's with, mutual friends, where he went to school with, what area he's from, has he been to jail, where's he working?
Yeah.
You do all that.
Yeah.
Shebang. Okay.
I'll do it. Not a thorough background check because I believe in people should have their freedom. But I would do like a basic background check, like
I feel like
who
if
you
you're
know.
getting to know the person, yeah, but if you're not, there's not really no point.
Okay. Do you believe that saying that black men don't cheat then?
Of course they do. All men
People
cheat.
cheat.
No,
they wanna cheat.
black boys cheat, not black men cheat.
Black men cheat.
Black boys.
Black men.
People say that because like more than the black people have like different like baby fathers and stuff, but if people want to cheat, they'll cheat anyway.
Yeah.
It is what it is. If nine ain't holding you back,
Oh, have you not been cheated on and caught that your guy? Is it? Sorry to hear, ladies. Apologies. Again, that's another black boy, so he's not from my team.
But this was years ago.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, like a very long time ago.
But stupid how he caught him or
Yeah.
Facebook.
No, I caught him because his friend told me where he was and that he was cheating. And then I went down there and you know, I didn't see anything, but I sort of, you know, we had a conversation and I found out that he was at some girl's house. I went to her house and I, you know, something, you know, I believe that he was in the house. Yeah.
In terms of modelling, Miss, yeah, what's the number one urban or black urban agency then? Is it yours then or?
Well, I don't know. I've done some research and there's not many. There's not many, and I would say that mine is the leading agency at the moment. Everyone's sort of interested, got quite a lot of following, and yeah.
Okay, we've come up from that kind of same era in terms of development, in terms of white girls. 'Cause back then, white girls had flat backs and they were skinny in that. Now they got the thick in that now, isn't it? Do you think they're kind of cultural appropriate, the black lifestyle then, or the urban lifestyle then?
Some of them are mixed with black.
Okay.
So I think the curves and stuff, some of it comes from actual black people, and some of them got plastic surgery, and then some of it is natural. So some white women are just naturally set like that, and I think, you know, there's white people in Africa. You know, if you go to North Africa, Tunisia, or, you know, Algeria, there's white Africans. So I think with human beings, we're all the same. We all bleed the same blood.
Ready for a freestyle?
I can't freestyle. I'm no musician.
No, no, we've got 10 minutes left basically. Anything we get for your chest and let the people know what you got coming up this year, next year?
Well, look out for me on the new NHS advert. I just did an advert for the NHS.
How'd that come about anyway?
I don't know. They just contacted me and asked me if
Okay.
I wanted to do it. So I went for it. That was last week. It's out already. So I'm getting messages on my phone like, oh, I saw you on TV. So look out for that. I've got some new pictures coming as well, probably in the next couple of weeks or next month. They're just being edited at the moment. And yeah, that's all I have in the pipeline because I'm working on my degree at the moment. So, oh yeah, and the music thing. Speaking to the producer, and hopefully something really kicks off.
In terms of the advert, was there like a proper like COVID test on the set? Like, were they
Yeah,
strict on that?
yeah, they did a
Okay.
COVID test.
Okay. What's your music? What's your opinion about the whole drill scene at the moment?
I love it.
You love it, yeah?
Yeah, I love the
Okay.
music. I love what London's doing at the moment. It's
Surprised.
different.
Was there like? Do you have like a favorite era in terms of music in the UK?
I think now,
This is your favorite era?
yeah, this is my favorite era.
Okay. Me, I was more of a funky house guy.
Yeah, I liked a bit of funky house.
What garage? You like garage?
A little bit.
Drum and bass?
No.
Jungle?
Yeah.
But shows, where can people find you at? Social
Pardon?
media, your socials. What can we find you?
Oh, social media, Instagram, Milani Doll, and Snapchat, Miss Cameron CEO.
Okay. Well, yeah. Tipsy Talk, Wave Wednesdays, Champagne and Conversation, Banter for Bed. Here we go. Jeez.